Good morning, children. Welcome back to our math session. Today we are introducing a new chapter, that is chapter number 11, mensuration. And today's topic is part 1 and exercise 11.1. So let we start. So let's start our new chapter, that is mensuration. What is mensuration? Mensuration is a branch of mathematics which mainly deals with the study of different kinds of geometrical shapes along with its area, length, volume, and perimeters. Right? It is completely based on the application of both algebraic equations and geometrical calculations. Means we are using variables there. For example, length into breadth, L into B. That is algebraic expressions we are using there. So the results obtained by the mensuration are considered very accurate. There are two types of geometric shapes. What are that? 3D shapes and 2D shapes, right? We know that the perimeter of a closed figure is the distance around its boundary. Also, the area of a closed figure is the measurement of the region covered by it. We know how to find the areas and perimeters of various plane figures such as triangles, parallelogram, rectangles, rhombuses, squares, circles, pathways and borders in rectangular shapes, etc. Right? These all we already studied in previous classes. Now few formulas I already given here, so let me see what are the formulas. Mensuration is the study of geometry that deals with the measurement of length, areas and volume, that we already told, right? Then what is perimeter? Perimeter is the total length or path of a given shape, right? That is boundary part. We want to find the boundary. Yeah, we want to fence something there. So if you want to find the coast, then what we have to find? We have to find the perimeter. Area is the total region covered by the given shape, whatever shape is given there. So if you want to whitewash a room, yeah, if you want to tiles a floor, then what we have to find? We have to find area. Volume is the total space occupied by the given shape. That is a 3D shapes, means their length, breadth and height. All three are there. That is why three dimensional shapes. So for example, bottle. If we want to fill water in a bottle, we want to find the volume of, capacity of the bottle. So we use the volume there. Clear? Now let's see some formulas, regular figures formulas. First, area of rectangle, that is length into breadth. What is the perimeter of rectangle? 2 into length plus breadth. Same way, what is area of square? Side into side. What is the perimeter? 4 into side. Area of triangle, that is half into base into height. Then perimeter of triangle, a plus b plus c, yeah, sum of 3 sides. Area of parallelogram, base into height, same perimeter is same as rectangle, 2 into length plus breadth. Area of circle, pi r square, and a perimeter of circle, 2 pi r. This already we have done in previous classes, okay? So let me start our exercise. This first exercise is related with only the recollecting topics, means revision itself, okay? Now let's see the first question. A square and a rectangular field with measurements are given in the figure have the same perimeter. Which field has a larger area? Here the square with a 60 meter side is given and a rectangle 80 meter length is given, but breadth is not given. But here one thing is given, perimeter of both the figures are same. So first in square's perimeter we can find, then that is same as our rectangular's perimeter. Then from that we can find out the breadth of the rectangle, right? So first perimeter of figure A, that is square. So 4 into side. So 4 into 60, 240 meter. This 240 meter is equal to the perimeter of our rectangular, means a figure B also. So what is the formula of figure B? Perimeter of figure B is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So here we know that perimeter of figure B is equal to perimeter of figure A. So we can put like this, 2 into length plus breadth is equal to 240. So here length is already given, breadth we have to find. So 2 into 80 plus B, that is equal to 240. Now we can shift 2 to right side, 240 divided by 2, that is equal to 120. So B is equal to 80 will shift in right side, 120 minus 80 is equal to 40 meter. Now we got the length and breadth both of rectangle. Now we can find out the area of a square and area of rectangle. Then compare it. Area of figure A, side square, that is equal to 60 into 60, 3600 meters square. Area of figure B, length into breadth, that is 80 into 40, 8 for the 32, 20, 3200 meters square. Compare both. So here we know that 3600 is greater than 3200. So area of figure A, that means the square has more area. Clear? Now question number 2. Mrs. Kaushik has a square plot with the measurement as shown in the figure. She wants to construct a house in the middle of the plot. A garden is developed around the house. Find the total cost of developing a garden around the house at the rate of rupees 55 per meter square. So here the picture is given here. Area of the garden we have to find, area of the house we have to find, and remaining portion we are making the garden with the cost of rupees 55 per meter square. So first we have to find the area of the plot, that is in square shape. So side into side is given 25 meter. So 25 into 25, that is equal to 625 meter square. Now area of the house, that is in rectangular form. So length into breadth, 20 into 15, that is equal to 15 to 30, one more 0, 300 meter square. Now we want to find area of the garden to be developed. That is equal to area of the plot minus area of the house. So that is 625 minus 300, that is equal to 325 meters square. So we want to find the cost also. So cost of developing the garden, that is equal to 325 into 55 rupees per meter square. So into 55 we will get 17,875. So the answer is the cost of making the garden around the house at the rate of rupees 55 per meter square is rupees 17,875. Now third question. The shape of a garden is rectangular in the middle and semicircular at the ends as shown in the figure. Find the area and the perimeter of this garden. Length of rectangle, that is 20 minus 3.5 plus 3.5 meters. Because total length of the figure, that is given 20. So both the side we can see that the diameter is given 7. So radius will be 3.5. So both the side 3.5 and 3.5 centimeter long is there. So that added together we will get a 7. So length will be 20 minus 7, means length of the rectangle, that is equal to 20 minus 7 is equal to 13 meter. Now area of the rectangle, that is length into breadth, that is 13 into 7 is equal to 91 meter square. Now we want to find area of two circular ends. That means semicircles are there both the side. So here 2 into semicircle, area of semicircle, that is half pi r square. So 2 into half pi r square, 2 will cut, so pi r square will come. So 22 upon 7, the value of pi into r here, 7 upon 2. 7 meter diameter is given there, length, breadth whatever is given, that is the diameter of the semicircle. So half. So that is equal to 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2. 2 in 22, 11 times 7, 7 will cut, so 11, 7 are 77 upon 2 meter square. That is equal to 38.5 meter square. That is the area of two rectangles, two circular ends. Okay. Now we want to find the total area. Total area means area of the rectangle plus area of two ends. Yeah, two semicircles. That is 91 meter square plus 38.5 meter square is equal to 129.5 meter square. Now what is total perimeter? That together we can do. Perimeter of the rectangle plus perimeter of two ends. Ends means here semicircles are there. So perimeter of rectangle 2 into length plus breadth plus perimeter of 2 end, that means 2 into pi r minus 2 into 2r, because we already added in rectangle both these two sides diameters. Yeah, length we already added. So that we have to subtract again. Clear? So that is why 2 into 13 plus 7 plus 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7 upon 2. Then minus for 2 2 ja 4 into 7 upon 2. So we will get 2 into 20 plus 22 minus 14. That is equal to 220 40 plus 22 minus 14. So 40 plus 22, 62 minus 14 is equal to 48 meters. So total perimeter is 48 meter. Okay. Now question number 4. A flooring tile has the shape of parallelogram whose base is 24 centimeter and the corresponding height is 10 centimeter. How many such tiles are required to cover a floor of area 1080 meter square? If required, you can split the tiles in whatever way you want to fill up the corners. So here only one thing we have to see that the tiles are in centimeter and area is given in meter square. So first we have to convert the area of the floor from meter square to centimeter square. So we know that 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter square, right? That is 100 into 100 is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. So area of the floor 1080 meter square, that is equal to 1080 into 10,000 centimeter square. So we will get it. How much answer? 1 crore 8 lakh, right? Centimeter square. Now area of one tile, that is equal to 1 into base into height. So that is 24 into 10, that is equal to 240 centimeter square. Now we want to find the number of tiles required. So area of the floor divided by area of one tile. That is equal to 108 and 5 zeros are there divided by 240. 0 will cut. 24 in 1080 45 times. Now 3 zeros are there. So 45,000 tiles are required to complete the area. Now last question. An ant is moving around a few foot pieces of different shapes scattered on the floor. For which foot piece would the ant have to take a longer round? Remember, the circumference of a circle can be obtained by using the expression C circumference is equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle. Here you can see the radius means here 2.8, that is diameter is given. So for half, that is 1.4 centimeter, that is the radius. Now one more thing, what is the perimeter of a circle? That is 2 pi r. But what is the half circle's perimeter? That is pi r itself. Half of 2 pi r, that is equal to pi r. But in first distance we want to find, we cannot take only the circumference perimeter because the ant is moving from the diameter also. So this 2r means a diameter also we have to add, means 2 pi r. Here half into 2 pi r plus 2r. Yeah, d. Yeah, you can write pi r plus d. That is the first answer. Directly you can write pi r plus d. That is equal to 22 upon 7 into 1.4 plus 2.8. Yeah, otherwise 2 into 1.4. So that is equal to 4.4 plus 2.8 is equal to 7.2 centimeter. So distance covered to take round by the ant in figure A will be 7.2 centimeter. Same way figure 2. Figure 2, he has taken the distance by, because we can see that here both the three sides length is given there, right? One side 1.5 centimeter, another side 2.8 centimeter, and third side also 1.5 centimeter. Plus semicircle's perimeter we have to find, right? So add it together, 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 2.8 plus half into 2 pi r. So that is equal to pi r. So 5.8 plus pi r, that is equal to 5.8 plus 22 upon 7 into 1.4. So 5.8 plus 4.4 is equal to 10.2 centimeter. So in second figure, the ant has moved 10.2 centimeter. Okay. Now see third one. Here also distance traveled to take the round by the ant by half into 2 pi r, because back side, other two sides 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter is given, right? That you can add, and semicircle's perimeter. So pi r plus 4, that is equal to 22 upon 7 into 1.4 plus 4, that is equal to 22 into 0.2 plus 4. So 4.4 plus 4 is equal to 8.4. Now we got all three length, right? 7.2 centimeter first, second 10.2, third 8.4. So from this we have to find means which the ant has to take a longer round for in which figure. So that is figure B. So the answer is the ant has to take longer round for the foot piece, that is 10.2 centimeter in figure B. Clear? So here we are completing our session. We have completed exercise 11.1. Okay, note down all the questions in your notebook. So thank you.